There is no way your spirit don't know what you are thinking. Your spirit knows you so well. Why? Because your spirit knows you. Your spirit is part of you. And the Bible is also saying that nobody knows the things of God except the Spirit of God. So if you want to know what is in the mind of God, what then do you need to do? You need to have the Spirit of God to know the mind of God. If you don't have the Spirit of God, it is impossible to know the mind of God. So everybody can prophesy, but not everybody knows what is in God's mind. I told you the last time, as a matter of fact, sir, accuracy is not an endorsement of the hand of God over the life of the individual. I know many accurate prophets who are fake, very accurate and yet fake. And accurate. When they are prophesying, you will run. Why? They know you. They know your name. They know what you are going through. They know everything about you. But how many of them are able to travel beyond that? That is why the genuineness of a prophet should not be measured in accuracy. Everybody can prophesy. I can contact another spirit and begin to do well. These days, this is how we define a successful pastor. Someone who has a gift in operating, and that person also have money, and that person have crowd, and that person have members and have presence in social media. That is a definition of a pastor who have made it. So all of us follow pastors like that. Now what I'm trying to say is that when you see people accurate and having a following, don't endorse them yet. Let me now tell you something. There is a part in you called the intuition. The intuition is like a storage device of every human being. What you eat, what you drank, what you did, who you killed, who you didn't kill, everything about you is saved there. So a prophet, either from God or not from God, a seer, even if the seer is from the devil, looking at you can know your name because he will source that information from your intuition. It's a storage device. How many of you have done things and then you have asked for forgiveness yet you still remember them? How do you remember them? They are saved. Even forgotten things cannot be forgotten by the Spirit. It's saved there. Like there is a part there that store information. So prophets are sourcing information from your intuition. Pastors source information from your Sangoma source information from your intuition. That's why when you grow in the things of God, you realize that accuracy is not endorsement. I'm not moved by accurate people. God is my witness. I saw one man recently online prophesying very accurately. I didn't follow. I just bypassed. You know why? That is because a lot is happening these days. People can go anywhere to be popular. There are pastors that will stage scandal just to go popular, just to be popular. They don't care what happens to. They just want to stage the scandal so that everybody can hear of them. Things are happening, so you have to be careful out there. What I'm trying to say is that the things of a man is in the spirit of that man. The spirit of man is divided into three. We have the conscience, the intuition, and the communion. So the intuition is divided into three. And part of that division is a part that store information. Part of the intuition is a part that knows. So part store, part knows. So there is a part that knows. Like it is an automatic knowing. So it's like a detective device. If it enters a building, it is able to know things. So we are talking about the intuition. Now, so that part of you that saves is where prophets source information from. Where Sangoma source information from. But what they cannot do is that how do you source information from God? The only way to source information from God is to have the Spirit of, because it is the Spirit of God that will give you access to the information in God. And it is that same Spirit that will bring communication. That is why it is impossible to prophesy what is in the mind of God without the Holy Ghost. You can prophesy what is in the mind of David without the Holy Ghost. Myself and my friend, we were in Alergo and were walking. A man at the back called out to his name. The man never met him. And the man told him that you are going to be a big pastor. He's a pastor now. Do you know who the man was? An old fetish priest. How did he get his name? How did he get the name so accurate? Familiar spirit don't know what is in the mind of God, but they can know what is in you. So divination, they are able to know. So they tap into that intuition. I was teaching about the intuition. The part I didn't teach you is that I can come here and you will prophesy and you will never see anything about me because I will lock the intuition, close it up. You have no access. It will take the finger of God to break through. And you need my permission. So that is why, like, I hardly get a prophetic word. I've been to places, prophets have come and gone, prophets come, and I'm standing there. Because if I don't believe how genuine you are, I may not be able to refuse to attend the meeting, not because of you, but because of the organizer of the meeting. But as a matter of fact, you will not pick anything about me. Because before I come, I have closed it up. Intuition closed, no access. Because I won't allow a familiar spirit to have access to my information.